And we are back with yet another stream on this Sunday versus our first opponent, LCJ or something like that. I'm not 100% on that name, but let's load into that. I think, yeah, let's go Hammurabi here. I still have a small popsicle, so I didn't expect to find the game just now, so excuse me as I enjoy my popsicle. We can take a look at those leaders and wonders that we have in this match, though. That is always something great with that we can do. And I think, yeah, I have heard him pick up that Acropolis. So we have a lot of wonders to choose from. Could go for Colosseum. Or the library. Yeah, I like the library more here. 1, 2, 3. Engineering Genius stays on 2 whatever we do, so that's not an issue. So let's go for the library then. Not in the mood for the Colosseum. Hello Ipogi, hello, hello. And he goes Confucius, alright, that means we get the Engineering Genius, that's good. And there's also Shakespeare, could wait with the lab, start building the library. Maybe go for Swordsman. Yeah, I think I like that more. Skip the lab for now. We have the library after all. Can maybe wait for printing presses. So many streams these days, is it? I didn't check if anybody else was streaming. Not at the moment, so that's good, yeah. But overall, yeah, I don't know if Splinter is still streaming regularly. But yeah, Sugoi is definitely good, doing a very good job. I haven't streamed as much recently, but yesterday and today, so maybe a start of a comeback, so to speak. We could also really go for military, especially border conflict and immigration. We could go for Joan of Arc. Okay, and soon I will also have finished my popsicle, and then my mouth will have to warm up a little bit, and then I will be able to speak normally again. So, yeah. So, Joan of Arc grabs the drama. Okay, no Nostradamus. I think then we're gonna go military here with the border conflict, Joan of Arc. There's even Zizka. Settlement. Could just do this and then go for Zizka instead of Joan of Arc. But Zizka on 3 is kind of expensive, and maybe prefer this. Could also wait with grabbing a leader. You know what? I'm in the mood for some good old Joan of Arc stuff, and also an extra mine, and then we're gonna build some religions soon. Immigration foray, so make this early game really good. Maybe even go for Great Wall, trade routes. Okay. Like, he very clearly wants to go culture with this. Drama and the Acropolis. And I think I want to try to punish that. We have the tools for that. We have the border conflict, we have the foray. Okay, goes Isabella. Okay. He wants to do that. Science. So definitely Great Wall. I need to get stronger, so I can either just build a religion and go for Joan of Arc, or do I want to keep Hammurabi a little while longer? I'll get a lot stronger, that is the alternative. Like, just develop swordsman, build one, show the tactic. I grab this Frugality, I get 2 pop out here. That's quite nice. Yeah, I think I prefer this. Next turn I can probably play the Immigration. I'm gonna build 2 religions and the Great Wall, that should be enough. We could even follow up with the Enslave. I think this extra mine can really work out for us. With the Happy Faces, with skipping the science production for now, with getting this foray, that's great, that's great. I like where this game is going. The start seems pretty good. There could be colonies from him, but even for colonies we are not bad with these early swordsmen. He could of course win them with paying rocks with Isabella, but still. There is the sewers, so he could go sewers cook and such. We can still go for printing presses if we want, though then population could become an issue. But if we get the immigration, we could use the foray for some food. Knights for him. It does make him stronger. 8 of silence. Nice to see you again. Okay, so we can't push now, sadly. So we will go for Joan of Arc. Then we will take all the rocks. I guess I could just finish the Great Wall here. That's enough, and I don't... And then I even get the breakthrough. Could I sneak in the Code of Laws? I mean, that... Hey, Payada, nice to see you as well. So we could go for the Code of Laws. And we skip the breakthrough. Oh, we still get the breakthrough. So the extra civil action is quite nice. So getting the Code of Laws here, I like that. This also makes it pretty hard for him to get stronger than us. We get more rocks from the border conflict, hopefully. You know what, let's do that. Let's do that. Could wait and get the masonry for the Great Wall as well. Oh, he's pushing. Rebellion, okay. Rebellion. And 2 civil actions, it's still fine. We can't finish the Great Wall next turn anyway. Can just build a religion to get out of corruption. He still goes printing press. Okay, he's greedy. He's a greedy man. Okay, border conflict on top. I mean, that will give us corruption, I think, but that might be fine. So it sucks that we missed out on the 2 civil actions, or we could just finish the Great Wall. So that hurts the rebellion, but the border conflict is still good. I think I still might go with the masonry plan. Build 1 religion, maybe play the cultural heritage, next time develop the masonry, finish the Great Wall. Get the happy faces that we need. So yeah, corruption sucks a little bit, but that's that was caused by the rebellion. So we'll deal with it. So one problem, the immigration might backfire if he gets 1 more happy face, which he definitely might do, because he needs 1 more. He could even go for theocracy. Like build a printing press, grab and develop theocracy. That's also not like it's the biggest problem. We still get that extra population. Okay, rich land, printing press. He's destroyed a farm from the border conflict. He's super greedy, like that is so greedy that we can't really let that go unpunished. Okay, just 1 science. I think I'm gonna play the raiders. Could go for an aggression set, but he could defend. I mean, enslave would also really hurt him, no? But raiders is also not bad. And then keep the aggressions for the next turns, where we get a lot more strength, thanks to the Great Wall. Plunder now, enslave next turn. I think now we can maybe use them. I mean, it could have been nice to plunder first, and then he uses either he uses his masonry, right? Masonry. Yeah, well, it could have worked. Maybe I should have done that. Like even if he defends, we can still get his defend cards out of his hand. I think I wanna go and deny the theocracy. Well, theocracy or monarchy? Yeah, I think theocracy. I'm thinking that I could even develop it normally. Especially with Joan of Arc, then we get the enslave next turn. That gives us extra pop, so this basically makes sure that we win the enslave. Revolt much better, since we have so low science. Maybe we could take still the printing press or reserves. It is also nice to just go for the theocracy this turn, especially with the immigration. I mean, I still win that at the moment anyway. I guess saving the 5 science is gonna be quite nice. Okay, some tactics. Strategy. And the wall attack. I mean, the early war is definitely good for us. We can just declare that next turn, go for the strategy. Or theocracy normally and steal his science. Then follow up with aggressions. Okay, he's going for that. Yeah, that's gonna be a war. Territory on top, that's interesting. I could also just go for the enslave. That would give him problems as well this turn. Slave is pretty brutal, you're right. And then I could just do the Theocracy Revolution as we said, or I'd just go for the strategy. Yeah, the breakthrough's nice. I think we could then, next turn, declare the war, make a Theocracy Revolution, and use the free pop to build another warrior that becomes free thanks to the Theocracy. Or are we going too much into military now? Like, if he spends his science, we can't steal much. This is not a war over territory, just the technology. But it's still good. We still have aggressions to follow up. I really don't want to let him win this, since he's got huge problems. If he doesn't get free population, he will have to destroy something. So I would even be willing to send 2. We have more than enough strength. Okay, 5+. At least we made it expensive. Is Shakespeare in the game? Lemmy. Okay, you had to use some cards at least. And the knights and so the warriors and some rocks. Shakespeare's in, yeah. And this is why he so desperately wants this. But this isn't even the best setup for Shakespeare, honestly, because he already built these. So Shakespeare can only build a couple more. And yeah, sure, you get really good culture production from Shakespeare. But the biggest part of Shakespeare is saving the rocks on these. So he kind of went too much into these. As I say that, he goes for even more. His plan is clearly the Conmon. So now that's the problem. If he just spends his science on these government. And definitely the war. But I think I'll have to deny the Conmon. I can't let him have that. And then do I go for a Nobel? I don't think so. On the other hand, what do we do with our civil actions here? We can't grab too many cards, so I could just go Nobel. And then soon we can go for the Conmon. I guess we can do it like this. Raiders even loses more things. Could just follow this up with the aggression from H1. Said we have not drawn a single H2 aggression. Like this spy last turn would have been quite big. So the great part is if he goes and spends the science on the Republic, that would mean he still has 3 science, produces 3, so we steal 6. That would give us the Conmon next turn. That would be amazing. That could even mean that he should... Okay, let's see what he does. He does go for Republic. Alright, he gives us the Conmon this turn. Great, great. Good war, good war. immigration at the moment would be bad, so I think I'd just go for the plunder. Steal his rocks, so he can't do much. Could even steal the food. Nah, rocks is still good. I think then organized religion, or is there's no Pierre, then I think organized religion is the play. Even though we can't do it right now. Yeah, one big problem is some corruption, and I'm not sure how we will handle this. But it's still Conmon time, right? We could delay Conmon one turn. I guess we could even go for operas this turn. Or one opera. But that doesn't even give us Conmon next turn, so that's a problem. We could take food instead, yeah, and then get extra population out. To at least get out of some corruption. Could even go for scientific method. So next turn we could develop that. Yeah, maybe some more science could be great. So next turn go for scientific method. We also have no population, but Statue of Liberty could be great. It sucks having all this corruption all the time. I think this is gonna be it. No aggressions and no wars. The one time that we want them, they don't show up. Especially those aggressions like... Oh, he will get Shakespeare, so he will get extra happy faces, so immigration... immigration might become a problem. I mean, not an actual problem, but also not as good as we hoped. I mean, overall it's still looking good, right? Like, he has no science. Does have the Republic now, but no MAs. Not a great production. But civil actions now, so he can grab Revolutionary Idea and Breakthrough. Those are going to be great for him. I also don't know what these cards might be. He has pushed before while being weaker, so he might push again. A 1 now would also be good for us, especially like the Statue of Liberty would be great, so I'm hoping we get that. Okay, goes Shakespeare, Revolutionary and Frugality. Yeah, now we could follow up with another plunder from H2, that would be great, but sadly we can't kill it. Go for Iconoclasm. Or even Ravages of Time. I think Ravages of Time should work. Historic, okay. Happy Face is something that we kinda need. So I would send 6, but not more. And I think we should win this with it. This is actually important because of the immigration. And then we've also not drawn another tactic that we can use, like the two that we have aren't great. But this is pretty good, guarantees us the Soul Immigration next turn. Breakthroughs here. Finally get out of corruption. Need to upgrade both. Grab a breakthrough. navigation, engineering genius. Okay, he has a lot of culture production, so we will have to see where we take this game from here, but 9 science production is a good start. Could go for Einstein and then culture with Einstein and Nobel Prizes. I think take the rocks here. Maybe we can even go for selective breeding next turn. Hey NBA, nice to see ya. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Ooh, yes. War of territory and an annex. Cannon with wall. We don't. It doesn't feel like we really need that anytime soon. Like, yeah, we haven't got the tactic for it. We have no population. I mean, maybe I still should have grabbed it, but it doesn't look like we can go for one of these tactics. Oh, yeah, for me also fine. It's a nice Sunday and enjoying my time. Good afternoon, Phil. Nice weather at the moment. Hydration is important. Hydration is always important, guys. Stay hydrated. Seems like it's not as prevalent anymore for me. This used to be a hydration stream, quite bigly. Okay, he's getting some strength up. No cannons will be had at all. But H3 starts here. He only has 3 rocks. We could declare war here. And 21 is still good. I think we should go for this war. We still draw 3 cards. Can go for selective breeding, breakthrough, rich land, efficient upgrades. So next turn we get food production. Or even the wave. Denying the wave. Yeah, that seems even more important. We need only one upgrade for selective breeding, I think. We will have famine here. But only one. And afterwards we've stolen yellow cubes. He gets big problems with those stolen yellow cubes. So 21 strength is still gonna be a lot. Raid. I mean, we can't really raid that much since he only has these cheap buildings. Plunder would have been great. Annex could work. No hydration for me, no food for my civilization. Yeah, true. I missed out on that hydration. I guess that's what irrigation is, right? Irrigation hydrates your plants to give food to your civilization. Okay, democracy. Quite an early democracy here. So, I mean, both of us don't have the best production. Okay, destroy something. There's Roria. 15. We still steal 2 yellow cubes, so that's still great. We could also go for Steve Jobs, perhaps. And I think I want to push the input of variety. Aggressions are dangerous. If he just has 1 defend card, that's enough. And we can't steal. I mean, strategic territory, yeah, would be good to steal, but not that insane. And raid doesn't actually do much. So I think pushing the input of variety looks a lot better. We get 3 culture, we get the immigration, and us alone. So that's good. Immigration. Thanks. So definitely deny the military buildup. We could go for democracy next turn. And then maybe indeed go for Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs and a couple of Nobel Prizes is a lot of culture. Now military theory. I guess true, yes, a revolutionary idea, so I think, I mean, do we even still go for selective breeding? I want democracy though, so maybe we don't. Could just play the wave, we're never gonna use that anyway. Can also save the selective breeding for Steve Jobs. There's some cheap tech that we can go for Nobel Prizes and Steve Jobs culture. So for example, next turn go Steve Jobs, democracy and military democracy and selective breeding, then upgrade. So we don't need that upgrade this turn. I don't think we need the wave. We have the military buildup still. So I think I agree with this assessment. Okay, and aggression. I mean, culture is, he does have a lead, but it's relatively close. I think we can close the gap. I mean, he can still build new dramas, so that's gonna be good for him. And honestly, I would prefer Einstein over Steve Jobs just for the extra science production still, but the epi phases can also be helpful from Steve Jobs. Upgrades here. Comes up to 21 strength, okay. Well, this looks like a job for civil unrest. That could really hurt him if he doesn't improve his happy faces. I guess he's gonna build 2 more dramas. But improved competition is not really playable, so I think civil unrest still makes sense. Okay. So 9 is already quite good. Alright, 9 is pretty good. If he wants to send... yeah, he would have to send a lot. We can go democracy, wait, first. And we can actually use the military buildup now. We could have used the other thing as well. So military buildup, then Steve Jobs, then democracy. Could even go for 1 Air Force. Funny that 1 Air Force is not more than 1 swordsman. Tanks for classic army. Could copy his tactic here and then not go air forces. Can't build another one. Can we copy? We can't copy his tactic yet, so... I'm not sure I'm convinced by you guys going for tanks. Maybe. It's also cheaper than air forces. Do I need to get stronger? Probably not. Not this turn. Could still go for food production with the selective breeding. Or air forces. But air force is such an expensive technology. And there's another copy, so maybe I'd rather have efficient upgrade. I guess we can take both. Why not just take both? Can copy tactic. I guess I can do it before then, yeah, why not? Like this one I can copy already, then go for the democracy, go for the tanks, build those tanks, so we at least reach up to 21, and we have these two. And if we get rockets, we could even go for mechanized, so I think I can discard the rest. And I kind of regret that I'm discarded or wasted the wave of nationalism. Rockets are already out. Right, missed that. Ace Guy, you wake up and TTAPulse and streaming. Yeah, not too bad for you. Good luck, or you are in luck. Maybe you will continue the stream afterwards. Would be nicely timed. Okay, another territory. Last time he was able to bid 7. So this is actually quite good for us. 10. He can't beat that, right? I mean, he can't send all his armies. So 6 makes us stronger now. Oh, you will carry on afterwards. Great. Yeah, this is my first game, so I'm gonna do one more afterwards, but then you guys can watch Sugoi afterwards. Has he pushed? Yeah, he has pushed an impact. Okay, that was the only one he has drawn thus far. We have War of a Culture. I mean, he has to pick up the reserves and patriotism, right? But I still think we have time. Wonder is not so good, but improve strength and science are. War with military theory. I mean, we have strategy, so the upgrade isn't that big from strategy to military theory. Could wait one turn with the war, but that might be too late then. I think he's still in a good shape. Really? That's your assessment? Need the MA to copy? Need the MA to copy his tactic, maybe, yeah. He could go for fundamentalism, yeah, with revolutionary idea. That's why I think we don't necessarily need to go for wars. When we have good impacts now, we have still the bonus of Steve Jobs plus the Nobel Prizes. We have a very good impact in already. He's in a good shake. I disagree actually with your guys' assessment. I think we are in a good shape. Like, we're not far behind. Patriotism. Hollywood? He really wants to finish Hollywood? I don't know if that's gonna work. We even get endowment now. He has 5 strength. I mean, we could deny fundamentalism. If we can make a war work, we will try this out. and 35. Deny the fundamentalism. He has 5 rocks plus reserves plus patriotism. Can do 1 Air Force, yeah. 1 Air Force is 8, so 12, no 13. That's too close, yeah. That's too close already. Sorry, I don't think we need war, so I think we're still looking good, but we can just push input of science. That is a very certain 10 point. We have just of time. He will lose his Acropolis. Won't matter at this stage anymore, I think. So Endowment seems great. Nations. I mean, if he wants to go for Wonder, we maybe should do the same. I think I'm going to develop these 2 technologies. Then got 1 reserves. Do we have enough rocks still? I mean, we have 2 engineering geniuses, so he has a full hand, so I don't think he can deny us that. I mean, we could evaluate the Emperor's strength with that one. I mean, next turn, yeah, with the engineering genius should work. We take 5 cards. He can't take 6 cards, I think. No. Can I use EG2? I could also use EG2, but I think I also want to develop these 2. I could always do it next turn, like I'm not sure if I even get 2 more techs out. On the other hand, if he ends the age, that could be horrible. I could not go for Endowment, but Endowment seems important. Could just develop 1 of these and get the Nobel Prize next turn, since if I spend this much science, I don't think I can get 2 more the same turn. I just go for 1. Or just don't use the engineering genius yet. Or we can do some math. Math is always helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could take these 2 cards and a third. But his hand, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in his hand, 7 civil actions. So he would have to spend 3 cards, take 3. So he potentially could end if I didn't do some wrong math. Endowment is also 6 culture. I really want that 6 culture. If he ends, then we would be in trouble, yeah, because... But like this could end 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. So maybe this is... but missing out on Endowment. I think then I only develop like only this selective breeding. If he ends, he can't finish Hollywood. Well, he would get the reserves. He would have 5, 6, 7, 11. Plus 5 is 16 if I do that correctly. So he would have enough. And he even has reserves as well in hand. Yeah, he could finish. Oh, we have no time. I think this is good though. I don't think he will end. So I think it's gonna be fine regardless. Oh, so many cards to discard. The variety 16 to 8, that's a good start into the impacts. We still have, by the way, the civil unrest here. progress is also looking great, yeah. Progress and strength, maybe strength with the United Nations, we'll see. I mean, Wonders is also definitely playable, so I think with these impacts, maybe with him losing culture to the civil unrest, that would be great. Even though he might just build extra dramas while he still has Shakespeare, like build them this turn. We played the variety. We played in the variety. That was our first impact, not his. Yeah, well, it was ours. I wonder what impacts he could have played, but I don't see good ones for him really. I mean, sure, culture is one. Agriculture is the second, but we still upgrade that. We have this efficient upgrade, which makes the upgrade free. Okay, he still has an unhappy worker. Yeah, we have one extra happy face from this territory. And of course, if you mean the rest, two are from Steve Jobs. So I think, which one do we push? I mean, the input of progress is a pretty certain one. He can't upgrade progress anymore, so we can put that one into the deck. Evaluate input of strength this turn. I mean, this is bigger though. 18 to 14. 18 to 4 is bigger than the input of strength. Progress twice, yeah, probably. But then which one do we play here? Also, I don't have a lot of time. Can we win the input of strength? I think we can. Yeah. So civil unrest cost him for culture. We play the reserves. Finish the United Nations. Wait. How about we first go for engineering and organized religion? Works out perfectly here. Get the input of progress 22 to 4. Can get revolutionary idea. Can upgrade this. Oh, endowment before? Yeah, true. We did get the culture for endowment, right? I didn't look. Yeah, we did get 6. I don't have much time, so let's do this quickly. Upgrade this. Can always do that next turn. I don't remember how much time we have. Not too much. So I think we got this, boys. 166 now versus 126. I mean, we could have even waited one turn with pushing. Would have been an option, because now he has 2 unhappy workers more, so civil unrest would have been even more devastating. This Hollywood is not too impressive. No, that is not. That Hollywood doesn't have a lot of stars in it. And we don't know what they know. And I don't think we're gonna find out what these stars do know. These stars and celebrities, of course. Not very woo at all. Steve Jobs and Nobel made so much culture, yeah. They did. Okay, gets the Hollywood. 18 gets Mandela. Mandela works here and can destroy stuff. You think they know stuff? You really think they know stuff? Okay, he gets the Red Cross. We have no food. So I should have upgraded the one. Damn. But he also gets no extra stages, so only the one. And then we get here another input of progress. Input of culture, that's good for him. So he actually does overtake us here, but not for long, I hope. Revolutionary idea. 1 science missing for 2 techs. We can actually go for this one then. I think he went too early into dramas and printing press. Like, we had a very strong military early game, and he just continued his game plan to go for these two. And he didn't even save a lot with Shakespeare. Like, Shakespeare did produce culture, but that's the most that Shakespeare did. And he still was good. He provided him 1 happy face and 2 culture production for the most of the game, but only saved him like 1 or 2 rocks. 2 or 4 rocks, I don't remember exactly, but not all that much. The pen was not mightier than the sword, no. No, no. Always happy to see Acropolis lose. Exactly, I always think the same. Like, it's actually close before, but with progress already 24-4. Strength 10-0. We have Science 10-0, and the final one, his one is Agriculture 7-4. We actually win that one as well. So 233-194. Nice, nice. Defeating Shakespeare, defeating Acropolis, defeating printing presses, all the stuff people like to complain about being too strong and being definitely too prevalent at in the current meta, but able to beat them nonetheless with some good old early military. Yeah, okay, I know that I ranked up. I still want to find another one, so we are in Silver Age